to Horrific Weeks in 1988. I am your host, Mood616, and thank you once again for dropping in. Alrighty, guys, all the remaining films went into the randomizer. Hit that fucking random button, and we've got Evil Laugh. I'm chuckling because this movie, every time I watch it, cracks me up. So yeah, Evil Laugh. Now, it's kind of a discrepancy I've got here. I'm not entirely sure the deal with this one in terms of, the year. I know this is it's supposed to be 88. It says it's 86 on here. I've come across so many different things that say it came out in 1986, and then most of them say 1988. I think maybe this might have been filmed in 86 and it came out in 1988 officially. But I'm going to go with that because when I first did up this whole series, that's what I came across. So whatever, it is what it is. If it's the wrong date, who cares? Anyways, getting into the plot of this one. This one is about 6 or 7 college students or medical students. One of the guys in their group, they decide to buy this old abandoned orphanage and fix it up. And what they want to do is they want to reopen it and stuff. So, but of course, this abandoned orphanage has a history, and the history is it was shut down 10 years earlier due to some events. There was a person named Martin, and that person kind of went a little fucking crazy in there, killed all the kids off, and apparently his body was never found after he set fire to the place, which is interesting in the storyline because the place is there. I don't know exactly what that's about. But anyways, yeah, apparently he was accused of something that he didn't do. He went fucking batshit crazy. Killed off a bunch of people, and all the town folks are all scared of this place. It's sat abandoned for 10 years. Nobody wants to go near it. And now you've got all these medical students trying to fix this place up. And of course, in typical slasher world, they start getting picked off one by one in various awesome ways. So yeah. So that's your plot of the movie. This one is... fuck, this movie's so much fun. Right from the beginning of this movie, it kind of shows everyone going to this house, in small groups and stuff. You've got the 2 girls that have broke down, they're having car trouble, they eventually get their car back on the road. You got these 3 guys, they broke down, they've got a fucking... flat tire, and in this scene it's actually really funny. One of the guys decides before they get back on the road he's going to go take a pee, and he's just randomly on the side of the road taking a leak, and he didn't realize that there's a couple down below him, and he starts like pissing on them, and of course they chase him back to the car, and then it just cuts, scene ends, and that's the end of it. But it's got really, really silly humor in this movie. It's actually quite entertaining throughout the film with that type of humor and stuff. You've got a lot of interesting and likable characters in this film. You've got Barney. He's the horror guru. He loves his horror films. He feels like, in the middle of the film, he totally feels like he's in a horror film, which of course he is. The main girl, Connie, or the final girl, she does actually a really good job in this movie. She's quite a decent actress. I had to look her up, and she went on to become a porn star, which I thought was quite interesting. And even though she became a porn star, she even got roles like on mainstream television shows after and stuff. It was pretty interesting, like the X-Files and whatnot. But she does a good job in this movie. I thought that she was pretty cool. She's pretty feisty. I wish, my only one complaint with her character is that I wish that she had more time to be the final girl. Kind of, when it comes to that point in the film, it's kind of over really quick. I wish she had more of a battle with the killer, but it is what it is. As for all the other characters, you have your typical dumb blondes, you've got your kind of jockey guys and stuff like that. There's a lot of gratuitous sex in here. There could have been there's a fair amount of boobs and stuff, but there could have been a little more, I think, for how much they were trying to have sex in this film. But still very fun. All the characters are, for the most part, very likable. There's this funny part with this dumb blonde where the killer puts this axe right through her boyfriend's head, and she's like, "Oh, guys, quit playing," because Barney's this big jokester. She thinks it's Barney. And anyways, he goes up to her, and she's like, he starts doing these weird sounds and stuff. She's like, "Well, if you're going to kill me, don't mess up my hair." It's something fucking stupid like that. But it's just like little quirky things about this film that make it so interesting. The gore level's not that crazy in this. It does have quite a bit of blood. The kills are not bad. There's a very memorable microwave kill in this movie that's totally worth the watch. It's just so fucking ridiculous. It's so awesome. The killer's, you know, all right, kind of weird looking, I would say, kind of kind of stupid looking actually in a way. Of course, the killer laughs a lot, hence evil laugh and stuff. But you know, it's just a very, very fun film. But like I said, with a lot of likable characters and stuff, and you know, they get killed off in pretty cool ways. I mean, if I had to point out one thing or critique it a little bit, I wish there was a little more gore involved in it. But it doesn't really matter. It's still very entertaining throughout the film. There's a lot of quirky lines, a lot of stupid comedy, but it's not a horror comedy or anything. It's just I don't know. Some of it may be even unintentional. I'm not too sure, but yeah, Evil Laugh. What a fun fucking movie this is. I recommend this for anybody that loves 80s slashers. If you love the 80s, you love slashers, this one should be in your collection. But yeah, if I had to rate it, I'd give it a 7.5. Just basically on the fun level. You know, it runs a perfect length. I think it's like 87, 88 minutes or something like that. So it's not overly long. It's not too short. Yeah, and the body count is actually pretty decently high in this film too, which is nice. So you know, it seems like there's kills happening every few minutes throughout the film. So it keeps a pretty good pace on that level. So, what else I want to say? Oh yeah, I wanted to touch on the the music in this is so fucking 80s, man. And you know, the sound effects and the music when the killer's killing people and shit is just, I don't know if it was meant to be a joke, but it makes you smile and laugh every time it happens. I don't know. You just gotta have to see it. I did look this one up before I did the review. I wanted to see what it was going for, because a lot of times when I own these films, I don't really, you know, check out price, see if they're in and out of print, because I'm not a reseller or whatever. But Amazon was selling this for like $40. I thought that was insane. I know you can get a lot cheaper than that, but don't ever pay that for it. But I think you can find it for cheaper. But Evil Laugh, I do highly, highly recommend this film. It's a fun slice of 80s history right here. History, I mean, jeez, I should say, really, history. Yeah, I just can't help but laugh at this. This is such a fun movie. So everybody, go check this one out. Like I said, if I'm wrong about the year that it actually got released, I'm pretty sure it was filmed in '86, but I think it came out in 1988, though. So, yeah, yeah, I highly recommend Evil Laugh. Definitely check this out. It's fucking fun as hell. It's awesome shit. I think I covered everything in that one. So, you know, it's got everything you need from an '80s slasher. It's kind of cliched, but it's still amazing. It's amazing fun. It's hard to explain. So, anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for week 8 here on the 1988 series. I will be back next week. I didn't say, I just wanted to apologize for this review being up so late in the week. I usually try to post these either between Sunday or Tuesday, right at the beginning of the week. I had a surprise trip from my wife. We went to Vegas for, 4 days or whatever, and we didn't get home until a day later because we got fucked over in our flights, and we ended up spending like 15 hours in Vancouver airport trying to get home. So, yeah, so when I got home I was tired, and I'm recording this at like 2 in the morning on Thursday, so it should be up early Thursday morning, or Friday morning, I should say. So anyways, guys, Evil Laugh, check this out. It's fucking fun as hell. Yeah. Alright, guys, I'm blabbering on. Peace out.